We continue learning Mesilas Yesharim Yomi. Incredible. This is the shir for the second day of Sukkot. Says the Ramchal, we're on page 72, and we're in the middle of discussing level 2. Category 1 was the Shalei Hadas and how they come to acquire Zirus. Category 2 is people a bit under them and how they acquire Zirus. Says the Mesilas Yesharim. There are some P'tayim, some silly people that they want to lohakel, they want to lighten the burden. It's too heavy, the service of Hashem. So what do they say? Why do we have to be so nervous about chasidus, about being pious, about prishos, about abstaining from different sins and whatnot? They look at all of us learning Musar. They say, why are you so nervous about all these things? Is it not enough? Is it just not enough that we don't go to Gehenna? You're nervous about your maisim and being better and being higher than your friend, Masalaboy. So the little voice in the back of one's head says, what are you so concerned about? You're not going to Gehenna. That should be enough for you. Why should we push ourselves so much, go higher and higher and higher up in Gan Eden? It's enough that we're not in Gehenna. A little voice that really bugs us, that pushes us often. And it tells us, if you're not going to have such a big portion, less level, no, you'll have a small portion. But you're going to be in Gan Eden. Or at least you'll be part of the party. Anu dai lanu bazet. For us, that's enough. And we're not going to be so careful with our actions because of this. So this is that little voice in the back of our head. This is that foolish rationalization, says the Ramchal, that comes to us and says, what are you so nervous? You davened. Did you have the highest level of kavanah? You did a mitzvah. Was with the greatest motivations. How could it be better? Looking into each and every one of your actions, it's enough that you're doing mitzvahs. It's enough you're not going to Gehenna. Says the Mesilas Yesharim, ask to them that foolish argument, those people, that voice in the back of your head. You know you have to ask them. Would it be so easy for you to say such a thing if we were to apply what you're saying on this world? If you see your friend getting more honor, in a higher esteem than you, you'd be so happy, saying, oh, what's the big deal that he's getting more honor than you? And he's more dominant than you. And let's say one of your servants, one of your workers, let's say he was higher than you. Or let's say an ani, a poor person who you think is so low, let's say he got more honor than you. Would it not bother you? It would pain you. It would boil your blood, says the Ramchal. Or I see. Why do you work so hard? Why do you expend so much effort to be higher than the friend? To be amongst the higher echelons of society. Because this is man's rivalry with his friend. Says if you see your friend higher than you and you're lower, you could bear it. Because you're unable to prevent it. But your heart is burning up inside of you. You can't handle it when you see someone higher than you. So says the Ramchal, so now if it's so hard for you on this world, on this lowly world that bothers you so much, if your friend gets more covenant honor than you, to be lower than other people in this false world, where does this lowliness come from? It's bifnim, it's superficial. And what are all these prestiges and statuses, how people view each other? How can you bear to see yourself in the next world? You're going to be so okay within the next world being lower than someone else. In the place of the next world of true eminence, eternal honor, forever and ever, infinite. It's not going to bother you to be underneath someone else. It's true. Right now you don't appreciate it. Right now you don't think it's so valuable. And therefore you're not concerned about it. But when the time comes, after 120, when you go upstairs, you're going to see so clearly, you're going to be in so much pain. A great, profound, everlasting, infinite pain. When you realize that your lowly friend is above you, so says the Ramchal, so you know why? So why are you convincing yourself right now not to work hard? It's not really because you don't mind. It's rather, it's this false delusion of the Yetzer pushing you not to work so hard. It's not truthful at all. So puts to rest and Mesilas Yesharim that you can't just say, I don't really care if someone's greater than you. Yes, you do care. If you care in this world, how much more so are we going to care? La'asid, la'avai.